It's a really good feeling to stretch open the rib cage and really fill ourselves up with positive energy. That's one of the exercises we teach in breathing. Many, there's so many good tools. So just by breathing, becoming conscious of breath, and it immediately connects us deeper within.
Some of the viewers right now are going, geez, I don't know how to meditate. I've never taken a meditation class. I don't know the technique. And what I hear you saying, Tristan, is that there's a variety of things to do. I don't have to be deeply trained in, some meditative technique to use that tool day to day, particularly at the workplace. So you're answering it. How about this? You mentioned a couple of things that somebody could do. Let's say I'm untrained. I don't have flow. I hope you all check it out though. I don't have access to flow for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And what's one thing I could do, when I show up to work, that would help give me, as you talked about, that little break, that 4 minutes that will allow me to come from a better space for the rest of the day?
Exactly. Well, what we start with is our breath. Breathing is the fundamental starting point of every meditation practice. And our breath is, everybody, that's how we start our life and how we end our life is breathing. It's so it's just innate. It's within us all. And all we need to do is take some deep breaths. And we breathe very shallowly, only 20% of our capacity. We're on a day-to-day basis. Even top athletes breathe shallowly. So by deepening the breath, and we do exercises for this when we go to our corporate workshops, we teach people how to expand the breath. And simply like right now, take a deep breath in and then pause, breathe in some more, and pause and breathe in some more. Pause, breathe in some more. Pause, breathe in some more. Okay, we're taking a really deep breath, right? More than we thought we could even breathe. It's a really good feeling to stretch open the rib cage and really fill ourselves up with positive energy. That's one of the exercises we teach in breathing. Many, there's so many good tools. So just by breathing, becoming conscious of breath, and it immediately connects us deeper within and more into this area of the chest, the heart, called in yoga, the heart chakra, kind of deeper than the mind. It helps us to let go of distracting thoughts and just get into a better place, more centered and grounded within. So that's the first mode of flow.
Perfect. So I want to thank you for that. So what do you say to the people out there? I know you're doing a lot of corporate work globally. What do you say to the people out there who give it the old foo-foo, crystals, the chakras, who kind of go, this is for, the people on the fringe? What's been their response after they've gone through a course? Some of these naysayers. So give us some great stories about that.
Exactly. Because, the good news is that, there are so few of them. Few people are at this point where they're saying, no, it's not for me. Most people these days are like, at least they say, I've never felt successful with it, and I know my friends and people are saying I should, but I just don't feel like I can. That's what we hear more often from people. But then when we have a workshop, what's amazing is that every single person in the room is able to get that striking feeling, that sense, what does this do for me? And they get the sensation, and then they're like, okay, we can do it. So it's very, the naysayers are getting fewer and fewer these days, because I think also because we're just acknowledging it. Like, we are living in chaotic times, and there are pressing, issues both globally and also personally, just to deal with the pressures that we have going on. It's like, it's not easy to get a great night's sleep, with all the stuff that's going on. And so how do you deal with it? Everyone's finding their ways to do it. And everyone knows that meditation is one of the most scientifically proven best ways to deal with stress. So, pretty much it's become common knowledge. Some workshops I go to, every single person raises their hands. They've already been meditating.
Right.
But, so one, it's just fewer and fewer people. And the other one is that the skeptics that try Flow VR, like I had one CEO, one of my first trade shows I went to, this Swedish CEO came up and said, yeah, my wife meditates, but I think it's kind of weird, but I want to try this thing, let me give it a shot. And then he sits down, puts on the headset, and he's like in there a long time. I'm like, wow, he's really kind of maybe enjoying this. And then he takes it off the headset and he said, I found Nirvana.
Oh, great. That's perfect. Let's stop there. That's perfect.